Hello, Charlie. How's it going, sir?
Hello, Charlie. How's it going, sir? Well, I've had my ups and downs as far as sugar count goes, but generally it's doing reasonably well. So, I'm with you today. And it's a beautiful sunny day. About 30, 35 degrees. It's not a bad day. Go ahead.
Roger, yes. Seems to be a pleasant day down this way also, Roger.
Roger. I'm glad to hear that. Are you copying me on Milford? Can you hear me on Milford with 95 watts? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Copy you on Milford. 20 over on Milford, Roger.
20 over on Milford, Roger. Roger. As long as that'll work, that's for sure. Yeah, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go anytime you are.
Hey, Roger. Well, we got about looks to be about 5 minutes, Roger.
Roger. On no QRM, you're right out in the clear. A good S9, maybe better. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, that's not bad going in. Who knows what it's going to be coming out, Roger?
Yes, Roger on that. I've had a few ups and downs medically, a few ups and downs. Like this morning, I had one for sure. I had to call 911 this morning, but I got rescued. I'm fine now. Go ahead.
Roger, Charlie. Sorry to hear that, sir. Hope you get back on the straight and narrow and get everything under control medically wise. Roger.
Oh, medically wise. Roger. Well, we're trying, that is for sure. Captain Mike, KX4WC, he's in Houston, Texas. And eventually he may have a major operation. Hopefully that will get him back flying again. We are hoping. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, we're wishing and praying all the luck in the world to Captain Mike, Roger.
Absolutely. I'll stand by and wait until everything starts up here. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, I think I have everything under control. This is kind of like flying a plane with a checklist and make sure everything's on and working properly, Roger.
Oh, absolutely, Roger on that, that's for sure. Yeah, I've got a little bit more of Captain Mike, but also I have a little bit of VK3MO, Victor King 3 Mike Oscar, when I had recorded them down in near Melbourne, Australia. So
Roger. Well, we'll be looking forward to that, Roger.
Okay, Roger. I'm not doing anything live down there right now. I'm waiting to get. I've got to send this amplifier out. I have got to send this amplifier out to be worked on south of Albany, New York. In other words, about 280 road miles to get it down there. But I'll have to wait a while on that. We'll hope for the best. Then I'll be able to get out 1,200 watts, hopefully, instead of 95 right now. Go ahead.
Roger on that. All right, we're coming up on, looks like about a minute till, Roger.
Roger, we'll stand by.
This is KC9VKV checking Kentucky SDR.
VKV checking Kentucky SDR.
Checking New York SDR.
Oh.
Checking PA SDR.
Checking PA SDR.
Checking Georgia SDR.
Checking Georgia SDR.
Checking Virginia SDR. This is KC9VKV, about 30 seconds till airtime on our Qso-Vlog net.
Airtime on our Qso-Vlog net.
And good afternoon, everyone. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. My name is Jim, and this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. This is a directed network, and I am net control. If at any time during this net should an emergency arise, please notify net control, and we'll stand by and allow those in need to access this frequency. Is there any priority or emergency traffic at this time? And hearing nothing, we will continue. This net is all about ham radio and being all that you can be. That's what our Qso-Vlog network is all about, trying to help people achieve the best sounding station possible. Thanks for dropping by. FYI, my background is 50 years in commercial broadcasting, where a lot of big bucks are spent on audio processing equipment and getting it set up correctly to get the best sounding station possible. Well, long story short, when I became a ham radio operator, I could hear immediately a large discrepancy in on-air technical proficiency. A lot of stations were running with very poor mic equalization, very muddy, with little articulation. And as I continued to work stations, I realized most of the stations were also running very low average peak modulation. Many around 30% of average peak modulation. So with my background, I felt I could help, or at least try. I knew that most modern-day ham transceivers did have enough onboard processing equipment to be able to overcome most all of the problems. So it would just be a matter of developing a generic dynamic range setup procedure and then adjusting the onboard EQ gear. And so I started the Qso-Vlog network with the phrase, if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. And today we're currently featuring over 2,900 Qso-Vlog Aircheck recordings. And you can access these recordings by going to YouTube and doing a call letter search for KC9VKV followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor followed by the word logbook. And we also have a newer series called KC9VKV Highlights. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor followed by the word highlights on a YouTube search. These are some of our less technical and more human nature philosophical kinds of QSOs. That's KC9VKV followed by the word highlights on a YouTube search. Both KC9VKV Logbook and KC9VKV Highlights are segments of our main YouTube homepage of Jim's Radio Story, where we celebrate a 50-year career in commercial broadcasting, a 50-year journey from a 5-watt pirate radio station as a 12-year-old to production director of a major 50,000-watt AM broadcast facility. And the thing that makes this truly a unique story is that I have all the actual masters from all along the way. Over 2,600 shows, including many full-length major music concerts and radio documentaries. You'll have to check it out and subscribe. Jim's Radio Story on a YouTube search. Our mission statement for the Qso-Vlog network is to establish a higher technical level of radio transmissions of the human voice by the intelligent utilization of available electronics in current amateur radio transceivers. Our setup, while generic in nature, converts the average 10 dB dynamic range transmitter with an average 30% of peak modulation to a much fuller 3 dB dynamic range with an average 80 to 85% of peak modulation. This substantial boost in audio transmit level is extremely beneficial in high noise levels and heavy QRM. It allows you to punch through when others fail. The second part of our transmitter setup has to do with proper mic equalization. We're looking to optimize the transmitted voice for a higher degree of intelligibility through the use of EQ patterns that bring out the articulation aspects of the human voice. Again, why not, we don't need to hear the voice if and we can't understand the words. This afternoon on the receive side, we're running 5 Internet SDR receivers, monitoring New York, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Virginia specifically, and in addition, we're running our new number 5 Hocus Pocus Internet SDR receiver, loaded with 50 additional pre-programmed Internet SDR locations spread out over 20 states across the eastern half of the United States, trying to get the best copy from our 100-watt friends. Now, the audio from these 5 SDR receivers comes up on a 6-position rotary selector. Also in this selector is our local receiver audio. And today, our local receiver is running 3 large 10-foot vertical magnetic loop antennas, one aimed at 0 degrees, one aimed at 90 degrees, and the number 3 is aimed at 134 degrees. These are run as a directional scanner array with a manual voting system 6-position selector. And also today on the transmit side, we'll be running our no SWR, specially oriented resonant tuned dipole antenna. One leg of this resonant tuned dipole antenna runs broadside to Montreal, Canada. The other leg runs broadside to Miami, Florida. As we were constructing our station, our mantra was 20 over from Montreal to Miami with a hotspot through the Carolinas. And although conditions may vary, the general performance of this antenna supports its mission. Also today we'll be running our input source indicator. So when we switch from an Internet SDR receiver to our local receiver, you'll be able to hear the switch and see the switch. You'll have to check it out on our YouTube Qso-Vlog video. And as we come together for another Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network, let us pause just a moment for the amateur radio operator's prayer. Lord, we pray for clear 20 over S9 communications today. Let all our transmissions fill the air and reach their destination QSA5 to be understood by all. And as we pray for good radio conditions, let us also pray for good human conditions. During this time of pandemic that has challenged us all, we pray that you will protect everyone, especially our elderly. And also, Lord, we seek your divine intervention to bring peace to a very divided United States. As we go through a very conflicting time in America's history, with dark clouds all around, we pray that you will reduce life's daily political QRM between our brothers and sisters. And through your love and guidance, show us the way to find peace and harmony. Help us to communicate with one another 20 over S9. Thank you, Lord, and God bless America and protect America. Amen. To continue, this part of the band has many nets trying to operate in a very confined area, so I would appreciate all stations checking into our Qso-Vlog net to keep their bandpass to no wider than 100 to 2900. And again, please, no wider than 100 to 2900. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. And now let's check in and see if Charlie K1GZL is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern Indiana, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Got a copy? Yes. Hi, Jim. This is Charlie in northern New Hampshire, K1GZL in Clarksville on the Quebec border. And I'm copying you very well, S9 direct, as I do not have the capability of an SDR. Are you copying me okay? Maybe through Milford. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I've got you 20 over on Milford this afternoon, Roger.
We're on Milford this afternoon, Roger. Roger. I have a little bit of Captain Mike Aeronautical Mobile on here, and also a little bit of VK3MO. Now, this will take about a minute and a half, so I'm going to start it right now. This is K1GZL, and here is the tape.
We definitely with the Flash Heavy here, over. 3 miles east of Chicago now. just between Gary, Indiana, and South Bend. So yeah, good estimate there. And we're moving along at 515 knots. Still at 350 and in the weather. I mean, we're not picking up any not any cumulus, but we're definitely in the clouds. The 1GZL from Kilo X-ray 4 with Charlie. Yeah, just northwest of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Over. And we're just over Fort Wayne, Indiana at the moment. And you're on with K1GZL. That's near tomorrow. WA3 over in company. 6 kilos straight north Austin.
Okay, there it is, Jim. I hope you were able to copy that. KC9VKV, K1GZL.
Roger, Roger, Charlie, copied everything. A-OK, Roger.
Copied everything. A-OK, Roger. Roger. Well, look, I'll let you go. I do have company here visiting at the moment, and we're trying to find a certain CD controller, which seems to have disappeared at the moment. So I'll try to catch you next Friday. We'll try to catch you next Friday at the usual time, and I hope your health is running in good shape. It's a nice sunny day, a little on the chilly side, and we still have about 1 foot or so of snow on the normal or level ground. So thank you very much for your patience with me, and we're trying to do the best we can on the health department. KC9VKV, K1GZL. Always a pleasure, Jim, and keep up the good work that you're doing for the fellow hams.
Roger, Roger, Charlie, 73 up that way, sir. Stay warm, and we'll be looking forward to making contact next Friday at this time. 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, KC9VKV, better known in some circles as Dr. VKV, and we are recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We'll post this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, and that will take you to our Qso-Vlog net, our Qso-Vlog page on YouTube, and we'll be posting this recording by noon tomorrow. So there you go. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up, see who's out there. This is the Qso-Vlog net, and you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
You want to check out, give me a shout.
This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Well, things seem to be running fairly slowly this afternoon, but gives us a chance to check out our Hocus Pocus SDR receiver. And what I want to do now is to go up into Canada and see what we can do up there. We have 3 locations up in Canada, and we have Ottawa first. So we'll try to go to Ottawa. And Ottawa's not opening up. Montreal, let's see. Well. Interesting. We're trying to go to Prince Edward Island. That's on the coast, I believe. And we'll see if anybody's up that way. This is KC9VKV. Anybody got a copy up around Prince Edward Island? And nothing heard there. Let's see if we can get back and get to those other locations in Canada. Let's see here. Ottawa. We tried that earlier and I could not get it open. And apparently it's not opening up. And the other one is Montreal. So I guess we only have one active SDR up in the Canadian area. Let's go back to, let's see here. Let's go back to Kentucky SDR. That's a really nice SDR. And this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
A radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
And we also have some SDR receivers down in Tennessee, so let's check Tennessee and see if we can bring up some of those Tennessee stations. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and we're going to go down to Tennessee. We have, I believe we have 3 of them down in Tennessee. And not sure exactly what's happening. PQRS. These are filed by state. And let's see, we have Knoxville. So let's see if we can go to Knoxville. Okay, let's go to Nashville. Let's see. We're not doing too well on our SDRs this afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what the reason may be. We have, like I say, 5 internet SDRs working on 2 Wi-Fi feeds, so as not to get too jammed up there. And usually they're pretty loose and work out pretty well. But today I'm not real sure what's going on. Tennessee. Let's go to Tipton, Tennessee. And Tipton, Tennessee seems to be opening up pretty well. This is KC9VKV. Anybody down in Tennessee trying to contact our Qso-Vlog net?
Qso-Vlog net.
All right, nothing heard in Tipton. Let's see what else we got there. Let's see here. We'll go down, like I said, we're trying to get down to Tennessee. We did go down to Tipton. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so let's just see if Knoxville's working today. Knoxville doesn't want to open up, and how about Nashville? No. Nope. Well, not sure what's going on here, folks, but anyway, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network, going back up to Milford, PA, and copying the mail. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Let me just check here, make sure everything looks all right. Just a slow day. We may go fishing early. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. KC9VKV. This is Kilo 8 Echo Papa Sierra.
Kilo 8 Papa Sierra, Roger, Roger. What's the name there?
8 Papa Sierra, Roger, Roger. What's the name there? The name here is Eric.
and you and I have worked several times. I just want to let you know that you are getting out very well, your usual good signal. So it must be a crowd situation rather than an atmospheric situation. And it is Kilo 8 Echo Papa Sierra.
Roger, Roger, Echo Papa Sierra, Kilo 8 Papa Sierra. And what's your location there, Eric?
Papa Sierra. And what's your location there, Eric? I am located near Columbus, Ohio, and I'm operating off a TS-890 and quarter wave established with an outboard EQ and a Heil microphone.
Roger, Roger. This sounds beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing there, Roger, Roger.
I wouldn't change a thing there, Roger, Roger. Yeah, I've been working a lot of DX in the mornings to Europe. It seems like there's been some pretty good 10-meter openings, and everybody seems to think that the audio is good. They can hear me. I seem to be able to punch through, so I am not about to change anything when it works.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And what radio is that, Eric?
And what radio is that, Eric? It is a Kenwood TS-890, and I'm running today about 500 watts out of ACOM 1010 amplifier.
Roger, Roger. Audio is clean as a whistle. The audio curve is just beautiful. The 3 dB dynamic range is right on, so your average percent of peak modulation is between 80 and 85%. And we'll have this posted up on YouTube by noon tomorrow. Just call it a search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,900 Qso-Vlog Aircheck recordings. Roger?
Qso-Vlog Aircheck recordings, Roger. That's a Roger, Jim. Yep, I just wanted to let you know that it wasn't a situation where you weren't getting out anywhere. You're just as normal as you are every week, but I thought, well, I'll let you know that it's working, and it's just a situation where nobody's around. So I'll get off of here and let you get back to the business that you do so well. Obviously, I'm in love with my setup. So you have a good day, and I will clear off. It is Kilo 8 Echo Papa Sierra, clear in 73.
Roger, Roger, Eric. 73 up that way, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. Thanks for dropping by, and if you get a chance, drop by next Friday. We'd love to have you. And FYI, I do have some indications as to how well we're doing. I have a light display over my PA that illuminates when the PA is operating properly and tells me that it's operating properly. And then I also have another device, which is a field strength meter turned way, way, way down. And I have visual contact with that, and it will show me, if I'm not banging the walls on that thing, then there's trouble. So I really do have good indications of what's going on. But anyway, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
A radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
And so things are moving along a little slowly, but I've got another thrilling edition of Adventures in Radioland. This segment, Antennas That Work. Well, after 7 years and over 2,900 Qso-Vlog setups and recordings, we have worked our way down to those that really can use our help, folks that are running with bad antennas. And that is precisely why many months ago, in addition to my local receiver, I started using 5 geographically chosen internet SDR receivers. So I know that with my local receiver and all 5 of my SDR receivers are receiving a signal poorly, there are probably antenna issues involved, because I believe a 100-watt transmitter operating generally in the eastern part of the United States should show up at least as an S5 to S9 somewhere. If you're an S1 everywhere, you're not getting out. Let me repeat that. If you're running an S1 everywhere, you're not getting out. So while I can technically set up your transmitter for optimal performance, if you're operating with a poor antenna, you will not be getting out well. And radio antenna tuners do not really solve the problem. They only mask the problem so the radio will operate correctly. A bad antenna is still a bad antenna. So now you're on the air with a bad antenna. But the real name of the game is ERP over ADI. Now, how well do you bring your effective radiated power over your area of dominant influence, which is just a way of asking the question, how well are you getting out into the area you wish to be heard? Now, we can blame poor performance on bad propagation till the cows come home, but if you're an S1 everywhere, you're not getting out. I propose a change in your life, a great answer to an amateur's worst problem. It is the antenna that we've been using over the past few years here on Friday afternoons for our KC9VKV Qso-Vlog network. It is the resonant-tuned, no SWR, specifically oriented dipole antenna. Yes, it's a dipole antenna, but a resonant-tuned dipole antenna. Look, Ma, no antenna tuner. Because they are tuned, they have no SWR to deal with. You're straight out of your radio, fire to the wire. No conversion loss antenna tuner to deal with. You are max fire to the wire. So if you want to get out, get yourself on the air with a resonant-tuned, no SWR, specifically oriented dipole antenna. It would be one of the greatest gifts you could give your station. Well, we don't sell them, but you can Google plans for free, and they're easy to build. I hope this talk about resonant-tuned, no SWR, specifically oriented dipole antennas will at least start up some interest in building new, more efficient antennas. Well, there you go. A little food for thought. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
A radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Hey, we're looking down in the Georgia area. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Anybody down in Georgia, Alabama, around through there, this would be your chance, or listening down that way.
This would be your chance, or listening down that way.
And we're up into the Kentucky area. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, listening.
Kilo Victor, listening. November 2, Bravo Uniform Echo.
November 2, Bravo Uniform Echo. This is KC9VKV. What's the name there?
VKV, what's the name there? KC9VKV, N2BUE. Yeah, Jim, name's Ron. Ron in New Jersey. conditions seem to be a little bit noisy on this end, but I do have a somewhat of a decent copy on you, so I figure I'd give you a shout real quick. Run the ICOM 7300, got 400 watts to an inverted V with the Ohio ICM microphone. Jim, over.
Yes, sir, Ron. Just a beautiful signal. I've got you on Milford, PA, and you're about 25 over. So just, I can hear every little thing. Just sounds just beautiful. Roger, Roger.
Little thing just sounds just beautiful. Roger, Roger. Okay, very good. Yeah, you can't beat this radio, I'll tell you. I really like the heck out of it. So I figured I'd jump in here real quick and say howdy. And why conditions seem to be not very good out this way right now. Very noisy and a lot of static crashes. So hopefully they'll improve a little bit coming up here in the next few minutes. So KC9VKV, N2BUE.
Roger, Roger, Ron. Well, if things don't come up, then I'm going to take off early and go fishing. Seems like the right thing to do. I've been trying to get some fishing time in, so if things are pretty dead on the frequency, we'll just shut her down a little early and take our fishing pole and go fishing. Roger, Roger.
Take our fishing pole and go fishing. Roger, Roger. Okay, Jim. I cranked the power up a little bit. Hopefully this helps somewhat. Because it just seems like conditions are really getting noisy all of a sudden. So I'm going to pass 73 to you. Keep up the good work, and I'll listen in and I'll listen out on the net, and hopefully I'll talk to you next week, Jim. So you have a good week and keep up the good work. KC9VKV, N2BUE.
Roger, Roger, Ron. Good to hear you, sir. And we'll have your audio posted on this recording up to YouTube by noon tomorrow on a YouTube search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, and this will be cut number 1 in that series of 2900 Qso-Vlog Aircheck recordings, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Give me a shout.
Yeah, we're listening now on our local antenna in the Indiana and Kentucky area. Kentucky area. This is the KC9VKV. Zero Delta Charlie, I think it was. Come back slowly phonetically with your call sign. Station calling, I don't have a good copy on you anywhere. I have gone around the hook there on my SDR receivers, and I got just a smidge of a copy on my local antenna, but try it one more time. Maybe conditions will change around a little bit. India Delta Charlie, is that correct? Copy, you're down around Nashville, is that a Roger?
Roger.
Okay, I just tried to go to my my Tennessee SDRs, and I've got, well, let's see, let me go, maybe I can get one of them going. I don't know. Earlier I tried to go down that way and my SDRs down that way were not working too well. Let me see what I can do now into Tennessee. See if I can get some of them operating. Come on there, Tennessee. PQRST. These are by state. I've got them stored by state. And let's see. Let me try Knoxville. It didn't come up last time. It's not coming up this time. Nashville is not coming up this time. So let me go to Tipton. I'm not really sure where that is, only that it is down in Tennessee. So station IDC, come back and let me see if I've got you on my Tipton SDR. Roger. Tipton SDR. Roger.
Roger. Here is Kilo 4. Sorry.
Still not copying too well. It's weird about conditions. You never can tell. Sometimes my SDRs in the same cities work, and then sometimes it's just too far away, and it just, it doesn't copy. But let me try Alabama. Just see what that does. Sometimes the right distance works out real well. So this is KC9VKV, station calling IDC. Try one more time.
IDC. 9VKV, here is Kilo 4, Delta Sun. K4IDC. K4IDC, Nashville,
Roger. Not copying you anywhere, sir, particularly well. The best one is about a click and a half over my over the noise level. Is that India Dog Charlie? Is that your last part of your call sign?
India Delta Charlie. Continuous direct current. India Delta Charlie.
Roger. India Delta Charlie. And what's the name there?
Name is Robin. Romeo Oscar Bravo India.
Roger, Robert. And we're about to give me that location one more time.
Nashville, Tennessee.
I got you, Robert, in Tennessee. And what radio are you running, sir? Yeah, didn't copy that time. Try one more time.
Fox Tango 857. Fox Tango 857.
657, is that a Roger? Okay, come up on that mic. Just come up on that mic and give me a Roger 657. What's the preface on that mic? Fox Tango 657. Okay, Robert, do you have a pretty good copy on me? Okay, if you got a copy on me, let's go through a couple of things and see if we can get your signal up a little bit better. First thing would be to double check to be sure you're in that wide transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900. 100 to 2900 wide transmit bandwidth. Roger.
I am mobile in traffic. I don't have time to do this thing. Thank you for the effort.
Okay, the next thing would be to get your compressor processor on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. We're just looking for a third of that compressor processor on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger? Robert, do you still copy me? Repeat station.
I said he was in a mobile, so I don't think it's a problem in doing the adjustment.
Roger, roger.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger, I think you, Robert, I think you might have taken a left-hand turn there, and I have lost you altogether. We'll try one more time to see if you can copy me. This is KC9VKV.
KC9VKV.
Well, nothing heard there, Robert. Maybe we can try another day when we have better propagation. So 73 down that way in Tennessee, and we'll be clear, and try next Friday if you would like. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Well, it sounds like there's some static out there, maybe a lightning storm somewhere. Looks to be closer to me than I would like. Anyway, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Heard somebody back in there, but I just can't pull you out, sir. It's just, you're just about one click above my noise. We'll try one more time, and we'll see if we can pull you out.
We'll try one more time, and we'll see if we can pull you out.
Is that Robert back in there again? Station calling, try your call sign one time phonetically, slowly.
Kilo, Delta, 9, Victor, Tango, Echo.
Victor, Echo, Echo, come back, and what's the name there? And give me your call sign and name. Kilo Echo 9, Victor Echo Echo, you copy?
Kilo, Delta, 9, Victor, Tango, Echo.
Victor Tango Echo, is that a Roger?
Roger. And the name is EC, is Echo Charlie, initial. I'm in southern Indiana.
That's Echo Charlie, is that a Roger?
Roger. Just initial. EC.
Yes, sir, you see, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Got a ICOM 7300 and a 66-foot in-fed wire out in the backyard.
Okay, EC, if you would, why don't you give me about 10 or 15 seconds, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, just tell me about your antenna system for about 15 seconds or so.
Okay, my end.
Okay, I've got you about 2 clicks over my noise level. I'm on my local Indiana antenna situation, and I get about 2 clicks over my noise level. I got a lot of static crashes. How do you copy me?
You're about 9 plus.
Try one more time.
You are a 9 plus.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Okay, you're running a 7300. Is that a Roger?
Roger. Barefoot 90 or 7300.
7300. Is that a Roger?
Roger. 7300.
Yes. Yes, sir. Is that the supplied hand mic that you're using?
Roger.
Okay, first off, the best way to handle that microphone is pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Do not talk directly into it. Pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Roger?
That's what I was doing.
Yes, sir. And we suggest a 3 on that compressor. Number 3 on the compressor on and add a 3. Roger?
Roger. I turned it down from a 5 to a 3.
Yes, sir. Now let's move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And what I want you to do is say the word audio, elongate the front of that. You become a human test tone generator, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running 2/3. So that's ALC meter running 2/3 by way of mic gain adjustment. Roger?
Roger.
And you can elongate that just a little bit more so you can get a nice clean 2/3 on your ALC. Roger? All right, come back and let me, why don't you tell me about your, the best thing you like about your 7300, and let me listen to your audio. Roger?
Roger. I am really new at this. I just got the 7300 in January, and I like the simplicity of the basic operation.
Okay, I'll get you fading in and out. Maybe, I'm not real sure. Stay real close on that mic. Actually, touch the corner of your lips on that mic as you talk across it. Roger?
Roger. That's what I was trying to do. But the thing that I like best about it is the simplicity of operation.
Yeah, Roger. Gosh, sounded pretty good. Maybe we could crank in a little additional. Do you know how to get to your EQ page?
Negative.
Okay, you have a thing called, well, it looks like 2 cross things, a crowbar and a wrench or something. That's just settings. And you go to settings, and it's single sideband, transmit, and EQ. Roger, Roger.
Roger.
And that should take you to your equalization page.
On the tone and function.
Settings. I've got notes on that. Let me get down to those notes. Yeah, 7300. The multi button, the round button at the upper right side of the display window, takes you to RF power output, mic gain set, compression, monitor. The menu button, which is the rectangular button at the lower left side of the display. This is the one that you want to do. The menu button, the rectangular button at the lower left side of the display, takes you to set, which takes you to tone control, which takes you to transmit, which takes you to single sideband, which takes you to EQ settings. Roger, roger.
Roger, I'm there with the TX bass and TX treble.
Yes, sir. And what are those settings? What's your treble control setting?
Treble is +3, bass is -3.
Yes, sir. Well, go ahead and take your treble +2 additional from where you are, which will max you out at a +5. Add 2 more, and you will be at a +5. Roger, roger.
Roger. I am there now.
Roger, roger. So you're at a +5 treble control on your 7300. That a roger?
Roger, and I did crank it up to a +5.
Very good, sir. I wish we had a little bit better conditions, but you do sound good. Why don't you give me about 15 seconds or so, and tell me about your antenna situation, what kind of antenna you got and everything, and we'll record a little more audio. Roger?
Roger. One of my antennas is a Sigma Eurocom HF360 vertical, an 80 to 6 meter, like I said, vertical. The other one, the one I am operating on, is a 66 wire.
2 X-ray Alpha Lima.
Frequency is in use. Frequency is in use. Well, gosh, EC, I think it sounds pretty good, sir. You be the judge, though. If you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2900, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger, roger.
Give me that call sign one more time, please.
Yes, sir. Kilo, Charlie, 9, Victor, Kilo, Victor. And you might want to be just a little bit further back on that microphone, just a little bit further back. And let me hear you there.
All right. That call sign is for James Fergusson in New Albany, Indiana. Is that it, Roger?
Yes, sir. That's Qso-Vlog. Roger, roger.
Okay. And you say I can find that tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Before noon on our YouTube search. Roger, roger.
Roger. All right. I appreciate the help, sir. Thank you very kindly.
Roger, roger. EC73, sir. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good day, and we'll catch you maybe next Friday if you get a chance. Join us. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
73 KD9VTE clear.
Okay, Chuck, thank you very much for the signal report.
This is Kilo, Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo, Victor. Frequency is in use. This is the Qso-Vlog. Frequency is in use.
Frequency is in use.
Which is up about 40 meters, and doing a great job. In the left over, you are seeing over is flying very, very loud with a nice and punchy audio, not a perfect audio, Jack, over.
This is KC9VKV, the Qso-Vlog net in progress. Frequency is in use.
Qso-Vlog net in progress. Frequency is in use.
KC9VKV, Qso-Vlog net, frequency is in use.
KC9VKV, Qso-Vlog net, frequency is in use.
And listening around the Indiana, Kentucky area, if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Nothing heard. This is KC9VKV.
This is KC9VKV.
Friday afternoon, Qso-Vlog net.
Friday afternoon, Qso-Vlog net.
Checking out the New York SDR. Up in that area in New York. Roger, roger. This is KC9VKV. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Check out, give me a shot.
Here is Oscar Cloud 2, X-ray Alpha Lima, Ocean Cloud 2, X-ray Alpha Lima, Oscar Cloud 2, X-ray Alpha Lima, take you 40 meters and by.
Station, if that's a call for KC9VKV, we've got some traffic back in there. I'm not sure exactly where they are, but if you're calling KC9VKV, try one more time with your call sign.
But if you're KC9VKV, try one more time with your call sign.
My name is Reinhold. Reinhold is my name, over.
And we're listening down in the Georgia area. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
It is a great place to be. Actually, thank you very much for calling in and to chat. Also, please here from Austria. Until the next, have a nice weekend over there. Oscar Cloud 2 X-ray Alpha Lima. Thank you.
This is KC9VKV with the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Frequency is in use.
Vlog net. Frequency is in use.
Oscar Cloud 2 X-ray Alpha Lima, take you 40 meters and listening.
KC9VKV checking out the Kentucky SDR.
At the Kentucky SDR.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
You want to check out, give me a shout.
KC9VKV, frequency is in use. frequency is in use, has been in use for the past hour. This is a net, and I am net control, Roger.
This is a net, and I am net control, Roger.
Roger, Sean, thank you very much for... Around 701.
Well, it seems like light pickings for this afternoon. I think we're going to wrap it up and go fishing. So this is KC9VKV. We're going to say 73 and return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor is clear and gone fishing.
Clear and gone fishing.